Hello, I'm Arkayla. If this is your first time here, then you are very welcome. Every single week I do a free Oracle card reading, and today I am actually using the Kwan Yin Oracle pack by Alana Fairchild. There's a bit of reflection there, but I love Alana Fairchild's packs. When I first started working with Oracle cards, I used her packs all the time. They are definitely a go-to for me. And just so you know, these readings are all intuitive. So I just channel the guidance that comes through. I don't spend time on the words. I'm focused on what's coming through for each card. So this week I have 4 cards. So if you just want to feel into what number feels right for you, then just go to the timestamps in the copy below the video and it will take you directly to your chosen card. And if you feel to listen to more than one card, then of course, do so. I'll see you there. So if you chose card number 1, this is your card. And so there's this beautiful Kwan Yin sitting and gazing ahead of herself and just tuning in with it. What immediately comes through is this sense of an oyster. So bear with me. An oyster has grit in it. That's how the pearl is formed. It's through the irritation of the grit inside the oyster that the pearl comes into being. And this is exactly what came through as I tuned in with this card. You are birthing. Actually, you're not about to birth, you're birthing. And there's a little irritation going on, and I feel like it's most likely some sort of mental narrative telling you what could go wrong or what you've not done right or blah, 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 blah. Whatever the self-limiting narrative is, it's something along those lines, and it's just low-key running in your psyche. And it's okay. It's okay that it's there because it is not in control of you. And that is the masterpiece that you have become. You have become able to navigate these periods of time which a while back would have been really overwhelming, and you would have got consumed in the drama of this narrative. You would have got sucked in, and now it's part of your scenery, but it's nowhere near in control of how you feel about life. That is masterful, and I'm really wanting to highlight it because let's give credit where credit is due. We're really good at finding fault, so let's get better at really appreciating who you've become, who you are constantly becoming. There's no final finish line. Why would we possibly want there to be a finish line? This is all about gradual self-exploration and expansion. And whatever it is that you are birthing into the world, it is beautiful. And you're still in the process of fully acknowledging and accepting that. That too is absolutely fine. This is why the head is down a little bit. It's still like... And I have this real sense that you're quite visible. And I'm not sure in what way that is manifesting, but you are feeling quite visible, as if lots of people are seeing you in this very fragile place, birthing whatever it is that you're birthing. And so there is this great sense of vulnerability, but also humility. And this is such a beautiful combination, because it allows you to really own your innocence. And innocence is such a beautiful vibration, such a beautiful energy. It really, to me, is one of the most enlightened energies, actually. I feel like we're always being invited to return to our innocence. And that's why children are so enchanting, because they hold that innocence, and that innocence sings to us, calling us home, really. And in this really fragile place of you being in this really beautiful but vulnerable birthing experience, kind of revealing and exposing yourself to the world, you're being really celebrated and honored. And you can feel that. And you're just in the process of coming into full acceptance and acknowledgement of what it is that you're creating and who it is that you're becoming. And it's so beautiful. And at the right time, you're just going to take full ownership of all of it and really bask in the light of seeing yourself. The irony is that perhaps the reason you felt so driven to do this was because you felt it would be in great service to others. However, as ever, it's primarily in service to you. And that is where the real gift lies. So this week, the guidance is accept your radiance. And you can say that out loud. I accept my radiance, because that really is the invitation. I hope that you have a beautiful week and go gently, trust yourself, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care. If you chose card number 2, this is your card. And so what's really coming through with this card is this element of subservience. It feels as though you have been in service to others, or perhaps one particular person, for quite some time. And what is really strongly coming through here is this invitation to stop diminishing yourself, actually, and to recognize that you are gifting so much beauty and not really even realizing how much beauty you are offering and contributing to these others or other. And actually, there's a real big, it's like a wave of change that is coming in. And this isn't happening to you. This is happening because you want it to. Because you have been inviting in on a heart level an opportunity to stand in your own power. And so your soul self behind the scenes has been orchestrating the ability, the opportunity for this to really happen and to come into fruition. And that's exactly what is going to come in very shortly. It's not there yet. And that's because you aren't yet ready. But you can feel yourself becoming ready. And that really, I feel, is what this message is all about. It's about creating clarity around the fact that you are ready to step into yourself. And even though you may not have clearly stated that to yourself yet, or openly acknowledged it within yourself, that is what you are driving towards. That's what your soul self is actually articulating through manifestation. And so I don't know how this change is going to come and the nature of it. However, this momentum is really building, and it is going to enter your world no matter what. So it's really about how you want to flow with this energy. When it starts to unfold, you can either resist it or you can see it for what it is, surrender and accept it, because it may create a bit of, when I say a bit, it might create quite a bit of, not chaos, but well, in some cases, perhaps it's going to, you have to break some eggs to make an omelette, so to speak. And so this wave of change is going to have a destructive effect. And it has to. This isn't a negative thing. This is a necessary thing. Everything has a cycle. And it's only when we allow something to die that something new can be born. And in this case, it feels as though there's been resistance internally from you to bring something into completion. However, a bigger part of you knows that that is the best option for you. And so it has been creating this low-level momentum which has built up now and is ready to come in and create this change. And so the invitation is for you to know that this is coming, to kind of prepare yourself really, and to allow that experience to be as gentle as possible. Though it might be messy, don't fight it, essentially, is what's coming through. You have actually birthed this. So allow it to unfold as it will, and it will actually be easier for everybody involved. And the outcome will lead to you being in a position whereby you will be able to share your beauty, your light, your gifts with yourself and the world for you in a really beautiful way, your way. And that is really what this is all about. You doing things the way that you feel you want to do them. And this experience is going to empower and enable that. Oof, powerful times. So guidance for this week is listen to your heart, listen to what it's really calling for. Start to acknowledge the change that you are calling in, and hold yourself gently and ask yourself, can I surrender to the transformation that I am calling in? Have a beautiful week. Take care, and I'll see you soon. If you chose card number 3, this is your card. And immediately what comes through here very strongly and beautifully is this sense of rapture. And I feel like your relationship with self-love is blossoming into a whole new level. Or maybe it's just blossoming. Maybe your relationship with yourself has been very challenging. And now you're going through this beautiful self-realization where you're starting to see yourself, accept yourself, and enjoy yourself on a completely new level. And it's really beautiful. and I mean, there's not really much guidance other than just keep doing it. Like, all I can feel when I look at this is this very self-absorbed in all the best ways, kind of ease and joy and self-appreciation and gentleness, this real sort of feminine, soft, beautiful, honoring energy. And it's really delightful. And really, the only invitation is to continue to enjoy this, allow it to be exactly as it is, and know that these are the seeds for an even more in-depth experience pathway that's opening up for you in respect of your relationship with yourself, perhaps your body, perhaps your mind, all of the above, your spiritual journey. This could be the beginning of an awakening. However it is manifesting for you, it is a really beautiful time. Allow yourself to revel in it. Enjoy it deeply. It is your gift to yourself. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Take care. If you chose card number 4, this is your card. So what comes through with this card is this sense that there are 2 timelines playing out here. One timeline is real turbulation, real challenge, confrontation. It's like churning. There's this churning but powerful, transformative energy that's occurring. And it feels like it's happening on this really deep level inside you or externally, but in a way that, for whatever reason, is super manageable for you. You look like you're surfing this. You look like, even though this is an experience which before would have really knocked you off your perch, you're gliding through this. And if this is an internal experience, you really feel able to navigate it with great capacity. And you're absolutely aware of that and really happy and proud of yourself. And there is this sense of great approval is the wrong word. Great self appreciation. Great self appreciation. And there's this level of eldership as well, this kind of maturity and experience. And it's like, oh, I've so got this. That's the kind of energy that's coming through. Even though what's happening is really punchy, it looks like, on a level, you're kind of in this space of, it's absolutely fine. I'm just going to continue to surf this. I know what I'm doing. I trust myself. And actually, what I feel is happening is that there's actually a really powerful clearing happening here. This turbulence is helpful. Something in your life really needed to be shed, and there was something holding on. And I don't feel like you were holding on. I feel like external circumstances were creating this situation where whatever this is that's being removed or cleared or transformed was indescribably connected to you in a way that felt like an obligation, or it felt like a hanger on, or whatever it was. It's now really being taken, and you are just gliding. You know this is the right thing on every single level of your being, and you're saying, I'm ready for wherever this journey takes me. And I feel like you're just going to float into this new paradigm of being without whatever this was in your system on any level. Amazing, really. Congratulations. And kudos to you. You know, let's take credit and enjoy that. So, honoring you and your powerful journey this week, I would say enjoy it, but I feel like you already are. And yes, really great work. This is a level of mastery that you're experiencing here, and I honor it. So have a lovely week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.